The Road to Mecca. Muhammad Asad. Other works by Muhammad Asad. The Message of the Quran. Islam at the Crossroads. Sahih al-Bukhari, The Early Years of Islam. The Principles of State and Government in Islam. This Law of Ours. Meditations. Homecoming of the Heart. To my wife, Pola Hamida, who through criticism and advice gave so much of her wise heart to this book that her name ought to have been inscribed on the title page together with mine. Table of Contents. Title page. Other works. Dedication. The Story of a Story. Thirst. Beginning of the Road. Winds. Voices. Spirit and Flesh. Dreams. Midway. Jinns. Persian Letter. Dajjal. Jihad. End of the Road. Glossary. Footnotes. Glossary of Arabic and Persian terms. Spelling has been kept as close as possible to the original pronunciation, avoiding, at the same time, all signs and symbols which would unnecessarily confuse the lay reader. Terms which occur in only one place and are explained in the text have been omitted here. Abaya, a wide, woolen cloak worn by Arabs over all their other garments. Agal, voluntary, irregular troops recruited from Central Arabia for service in Iraq, Syria, and Jordan. Al, definite article the used before nouns and many proper names. If the noun begins with the consonant D, N, R, S, T, or Z, the L of al is assimilated in sound, example ad-Daesh, Azizuwai. Amir, one who holds authority, example governor, ruler, commander, etc. Badawi, Pi. Badu, Bedouin. Bismillah, in the name of God. Burnous, hooded cloak worn by North African Arabs and Berbers. Dhow, Latin rigged sailing vessel largely used in the Arabian Sea, the Persian Gulf and, mostly under the name Sambuk, in the Red Sea. Farangi, Persian form, Farangi, European. Fella, Pi. Fellahin, peasant or farmer. Galabiya, long, shirt-like tunic worn in Egypt and some other Arab countries. Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca, one of the duties enjoined upon every Muslim man and woman able to undertake it. Haji, one who is making or has made the pilgrimage to Mecca, often used as an honorific title. Haram, sanctuary, especially the holy mosques of Mecca, Medina, and Jerusalem. Not to be confused with haram, which means forbidden by religion. Hazrat, lit, presence, term of address roughly equivalent to your honor. Ibni, son, before a proper name, son of. Frequently used in conjunction with the name of an ancestor, in which case the combination denotes a family name, or the name of a dynasty, example Ibni Saud, Ibni Rashid. Eagle, a rope-like headband encircling the Arabian headcloth. It is usually made of plain black wool, but is sometimes threaded with gilded silver wire. Ihram, white garment worn by men on pilgrimage to Mecca. Ikhwan, brethren, here applied to Bedouins settled and organized by King Ibn Saud. Imam, leader, more particularly applied to the leader of a congregational prayer, but also to outstanding scholars of earlier times and to the leader of a community. Insha'Allah, God willing. Janabi Ali, honorific term of address used in Persian-speaking countries. Jard, a blanket-like woolen wrap worn in western Egypt and Libya. Jihad, holy war in the defense of Islam or Muslim liberty. Jubba, a wide, ankle-length mantle worn by many well-to-do city people, and most of the ulama, in Egypt, Syria, Hijaz, Iraq, Iran, etc. Kaftan, a long, fitted gown worn throughout the Middle East under a jubba or an abaya. Khalifa, lit, successor, or vicegerent, usually denoting the head of the Muslim community, caliph. Khan, originally the title of a Mongol prince or lord, nowadays widely used as an honorific designation in Iran, Afghanistan, etc. Kufiya, Arabian men's headcloth. Maghrib, sunset. Marhaba, welcome. Muezzin, crier of the time for prayer. Mujahid, pi. Mujahidin, one who fights in jihad. Nargil, elaborate pipe for smoking tobacco, in which the smoke is filtered through water. In some countries it is also called hookah. Qadi, judge. Kahwa, coffee, in Arab countries often applied also to a coffee house or a reception room. Rajajal, men at arms, usually the bodyguards of a king or amir. Rial, the basic silver coin in several Middle Eastern countries. Sayyid, lit, lord. Frequently used to denote a descendant of the Prophet. Sharif, same as above. In particular applied to certain Muslim ruling dynasties, in this book to King Hussain, who ruled over the Hijaz from 1916 to 1924, and his descendants, the present dynasties of Iraq and Jordan. Sheikh, lit, old man, an honorific title widely used to denote tribal chieftains as well as notables and, in Arabic-speaking countries, scholars. Shuyukh, majestic plural of sheikh, a designation applied in Central Arabia to the king and, occasionally, to his greatest amirs. Sidi colloquial for Sayyidi, my lord, an honorific term especially popular in North Africa. Surah, section, or chapter, of the Quran, which is divided into 114 surahs. Tarbush, red, brimless hat worn by men all over the Levant. Ulama, scholars, or learned men. Especially applied to religious scholars, but often used also for those learned in other branches of knowledge. Wadi, river valley, or dry river bed. Ya, interjection equivalent to O used in direct address, example Ya Sidi, O my Lord, Ya Allah, O God. Zawaya, lodge of a religious order or fraternity. Footnotes: 1 * companion, i.e., wife. 2 Rub al-Khali, the vast, uninhabited desert which covers about 1/4 of the Arabian Peninsula. 3 * at that time. 1923, nobody could have foreseen the bitter antagonism which in later years would mar the relations between Amir Abdullah and his son Talal, the son hating his father's complaisance with regard to British policies in the Arab world, and the father resenting his son's passionate outspokenness. Nor could I see on that or on later occasions any sign of the mental disturbance in Talal that led to his enforced abdication from the throne of Jordan in 1952. 4 lit, broken, a Persian variant of the Arabic script, used for rapid writing. 5 This declaration of faith is the only ritual necessary to become a Muslim. In Islam, the terms messenger and prophet are interchangeable when applied to major prophets bearing a new message, like Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, Abraham. 6 Our relationship was resumed in 1935, after my father had at last come to understand and appreciate the reasons for my conversion to Islam. Although we never met again in person, we remained in continuous correspondence until 1942, when he and my sister were deported from Vienna by the Nazis and subsequently died in a concentration camp. 7 King of Libya since 1952. 8 * This act of Italian chivalry took place on September 16, 1931. 9 * Pre-Islamic Arabian warrior and poet famous for his generosity. His name has become synonymous for this virtue, to which the Arabs attach the utmost importance. The Shamir tribe, to which Zayd belonged, traces its descent from Hadim's tribe, the Ta'i. 10 Sayyid Ahmed died at Medina in the following year, 1933.